Hello students, now let's discuss the next topic of chapter number 3, that is gram molecular mass. So it is the molecular mass calculated in grams. It is denoted by GMM. So gram molecular mass is the molecular mass only, but in molecular mass you write the unit U, that is unified mass. But in gram molecular mass you will write the unit G, that is grams. So it is calculated just like molecular mass, but the unit will be changed, that will become G, grams. So for example, H2O is having mass, molecular mass 18U, but in gram molecular mass if we write it, that will be 18G, that is 18 gram. Then CO2, we can take the another example, it is 44U. So it is having molecular mass 44U, but in gram molecular mass we will write it as 44G. Now here I am sending you one question. In this PDF I will be sending. It is write the chemical formula for the compounds in each box. One is done for you, that is magnesium and chloride. So you have to take the cations and anions and you have to write the formula. So second will be magnesium sulfate, then magnesium nitrate, magnesium carbonate, like that you have to do. And next, if you go vertically downwards, then it will be zinc with chloride, then zinc with sulfate, zinc with nitrate. So all formulas you have to make and write them in this table. So this is for your practice of formula making. Next we should discuss mole concept. This is very important topic. Mole concept means mole means heap. Actually the word mole means that heap of anything, heap of atoms, heap of molecules, ions, or any such thing. It was given by Wilhelm Oswald in 1896. So 1 mole is defined as that 1 mole of any species, molecules, ions or particles, atoms, is that quantity in number having a mass equal to its atomic or molecular mass in grams. That is the molar mass. So if we talk about molar mass, then it is the molecular mass only or the atomic mass, but the unit will be gram per mole. So only the units are changing, but the concept is same. That means if you are calculating the molar mass of H2O, that will be 18, but the unit will be gram per mole. So molar mass of water will be 18 gram per mole. So here in mole concept, it is the quantity, 1 mole of any substance is the quantity in number having a mass equal to its atomic or molecular mass in grams. So that is grams per mole, molar mass. The number of particles, atoms, molecules or ions present in 1 mole is equals to 6.022 into 10 raised to the power 23, which is Avogadro number. Avogadro number is experimentally obtained number. One of the scientists, Avogadro, his name is Amedeo Avogadro. On his name, he did the experiment and he gave this constant unit. So we named the number as Avogadro number. So the total number of particles present in 1 mole of any substance, that means if we are talking that 1 mole of water, it is having the particles, the molecules of water 6.022 into 10 raised to the power 23. Also if we are talking about single atom like 1 mole of helium, so it will be having the number of atoms equals to Avogadro number. If we are talking about ions, then also the total number of ions present in 1 mole of any substance it will be 6.022 into 10 raised to the power 23, that is Avogadro number. So I think the concept is clear to you. You can take just the example or the explanation from here. The help can be taken from this diagram also. Absolute mass of a single atom is equals to atomic mass upon 6.022 into 10 raised to the power 23 atoms. That is the mass of single atom. If we want to calculate the mass of single atom, we can calculate by this formula. We have to write the atomic mass of that atom, upon we have to do the Avogadro number. Also you can see the flow chart here. If we are talking about 1 mole of carbon atoms, that will be equal to 6.022 into 10 raised to the power 23 atoms of carbon. Also it will be equal to 12 gram of carbon. So if we are talking about 1 mole, that will be equal to the mass of particular element or compound. Also it will be equal to Avogadro number. See another example, 1 mole of hydrogen atom, 1 mole of any particle, 1 mole of molecules. So everything is equals to the relative mass in grams or the molecular mass in grams, and that will be equal to Avogadro number also. So 1 mole is equals to Avogadro number, which is also equal to the atomic or molecular mass of that particular element or compound, or ion also we can take. So this is the relationship between mole, Avogadro number and mass. Now if you want to calculate the number of moles, then you have to learn two formulas here which are very much important. That is, first one, number of moles is equals to given mass upon molar mass. So if we want to calculate the moles, then we have to take the given mass. Given mass will be given in the question, and molar mass, that is the gram per mole mass, the molecular or atomic mass. For example, if we want to calculate the number of moles of water in 18 gram of water, so given mass is 18 gram, molar mass is also 18 of water. So we will write 18 upon 18, that will be equal to 1 mole. Second example, second formula is number of moles is equals to given number of particles upon Avogadro number. So given number of particles, the particles number will be given in the question. Upon you have to write the Avogadro number, and you can calculate the number of moles. For example, if we are getting the number of particles in question 3.011 into 10 raised to the power 23 particles of helium. So we have to calculate the number of moles. So we will write 3.011 into 10 raised to the power 23 upon 6.022 into 10 raised to the power 23, that will be 1 upon 2. So that is 0.5. So the number of moles of helium will be 0.5 moles. So like this we can calculate with the help of these formulas the number of moles. You can just go through the solved examples which are given in your NCERT book for the further understanding, and also you can go through the NCERT questions which are unsolved but related to moles. You can just solve them and you can go through them. If you face any doubt, you can ask me. So after this topic, we are completed with the chapter number 3, and we'll be just doing the question answers then.